Now, how do we manage these emotions and their sub-emotions, as I call them? Now, I'm going to give you my secret formula, outlook, and perspective on how the how-to part when it comes to managing each emotion, individually speaking. And please, don't get on my case if you find these ways to be rather simple, because they really can be. It's when we complicate or overthink things or rely on overly basic approaches like breathe deeply, meditate, drink water, be mindful, eat yogurt, etc. Those just aren't really enough or even spot on with what to do. So, having said that, here's how I manage each one of these emotions, and when I do, I don't seem to have any trouble going about my daily routine, whether I'm alone or interacting with others. Every single day, I remember and live by and try to honor each emotion and how to manage it. Ready? Here it goes. And again, these are like rules to live by, regulations to adhere to, life's bylaws, emotional edicts, human communication ordinances, social relation mandates, conversation commands, self-care codes, as well as personal and one-on-one treatment directives. Here it goes. Number 1, here's how we manage the emotion of anger and some of the sub-emotions. For starters, be slow to anger. And I mean real slow. In fact, never get angry. Listen more, then think, then speak. Pause a lot between words you use if you're arguing with someone. Express your concerns after you've calmed down. In fact, sit down to discuss what it is that you need to discuss. Standing can intimidate some people, especially if you're taller than they are. So sit down. Wait 24 hours before responding. Let things cool off some. Clear your head. Clear your mind. Think things through. Formulate your wording or responses with softer and fewer words. Less is more. Walk it off. Get some exercise. Go for a run. Burn your aggressions out of you by sweating at the gym. Or sleep it off. Take a nap. Identify possible solutions. They are out there. Don't hold a grudge, and don't go to bed angry. You be the one that shows calmness and use lower tones of voice throughout any heated discussions. Use humor to release tension. Know when to get help or a third party to help intercede or moderate any further discussions. And finally, come to a final conclusion where the right answer is determined based on facts and not someone's opinion or who's right or wrong. It's important that the truth come out, not so much that you're right or, they're right. No, we just want the truth, get it resolved, and move on. And just a little side note. Never argue or get angry when you're drunk or drinking. I've seen this happen, not with myself, because I don't ever get to that stage. But I've seen other people who could not hold their liquor, and it got the best of them. And boy, did they just non-stop yappity, yakety, yak, 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 talking and yelling and screaming because they were drunk. Don't do it. Number 2, fear. Fear is a feeling of the unknown, or you don't know what's going to happen. Fear is not knowing what the future holds, whether that's 5 minutes from now or 24 hours from now, next week, a month from now, a year from now. Hey, stay calm until all the facts are in. Never let them see you sweat. The final answers, resolutions, conclusions to what's causing you to fear something just might sway in your favor, proving you had nothing to fear all along but fear itself. Analyze why you are afraid. Is it for good cause? Are you in danger? Take swift action to get help or make like a shepherd and get the flock out of there. Observe through your life why and when you ever feared anything. What was the outcome? Was that fear justified? Should you learn to toughen up, have more faith, and be patient for all things to come to a head, showing, again, you had nothing to fear, but fear itself. Study your fear-based track record. And how does it show? Number 3, sadness. Why are you sad? Is it for good reason? I'm sure it is. But why are you sad? How long have you been sad? Is it something you can go through, experience, and then overcome in a reasonable period of time? Everyone has a right to grieve or have feelings of something or for something or someone that they lost. No question. Absolutely. Still, what is it that you're sad about? If it's something that was out of your control, like a loved one dying or something of that sort, of course, grieve as long as you like and recount all the memories you had with that person. If the reason you're sad is more in your control, or you did or you lost something due to negligence or a bad decision, sure, grieve for a set period of time, but pick yourself up and get back at it, life, and kick ass until you regain what it is that you lost. For example, turn that frustration or that sadness into motivation. Oh gosh, I feel so bad. Oh my God. Oh, I'm going to take a day off and just cry. Oh my God. But then I'm going to pick myself up, just like Bart said, and I'm going to get back at it. Hey, what doesn't give makes me stronger. Right. Sadness is a healthy emotion, so long as it doesn't consume us or take us away from living our own lives fully and continually. Also, one door closes, another door opens. You may have dodged a bullet, just saying, Be glad you're not with so-and-so or in X situation. Sure, you'll miss the good times, but take advantage of that new clean slate you have right in front of you to paint a new future for yourself and more in line with how you want your life to go. It's very interesting when people break up with us and we feel bad, we feel sad, but try to look at it from this perspective. That other person left you. That other person probably needed someone better suited for them. And that person isn't best suited for you. Be glad they left. You now clean slate. The door is open. The chair at your table is now empty, ready and waiting for the right person to sit down. And as I say in one of my books, Where Are You and Where Art Thou? In relationships, we are all teachers and students. What did you learn? What did you teach? All relationships end. It's a matter of fact. They all end. Short term, long term, for whatever reason. And when you can understand that, just enjoy that relationship for as long as you have it. And then, hey, I learned a lot. Okay, well, I wanted it to go on, but I guess it didn't go. So, hey, who's next? Come to me. I'm ready to meet you. Embrace the love and care you had for someone that you may have lost and can no longer be with. What was something you admired about that person or your time with them? Incorporate that trait or characteristic into your own character or personality. Allow them to be a part of you forever, even though it was time you could no longer be with them. Live your life in their honor. If, for example, it was a dear friend or relative or family member. We dine tonight in his or her honor. I will do the following for myself and others in his or her name. I cherish the time that we had together, and I always will. He or she will not be forgotten. I will live my life as he or she would have wanted me to, and rejoice in the fact that I do have my life yet to live out fully, which I will do so, again, in their honor. Again, side fact about relationships, that I just mentioned. All relationships end. No matter who your friends are, your neighbors, who you're dating, married to, family members, whoever you come in contact with, it doesn't matter. All relationships come to an end, whether it be by divorce, separation, health, death, boredom, growing apart, financial issues, lack of intimacy, different expectations, lack of support, or a lack of shared interests, company, companionship, chemistry. You name it. There's a lot of reasons why people break up, separate, leave. The point is, relationships end. Rejoice in regards to the time you shared. What good times you did have. What can you learn from the bad times? We are all students and teachers in every relationship we're ever in. All we can hope for is that our next relationship is a tad better, perhaps more fulfilling, or simply new and exciting. Heck, I'm sure you've had more than one job in your life, more than one car, more than one place you've lived in, more than one favorite restaurant, more than one fill in the blank. So don't put so much pressure on yourself where relationships are concerned, per se. Let people do what they do, and you just roll with it in a sense and in a way that serves you. And if it doesn't serve your desires and needs and wants and wishes, and if they go unheard, you know where the door is. Go, leave. It's interesting about life. Life itself makes it easy to take care of things that are hard. For example, you don't like how the conversation is going. Hang up. It takes seconds. You don't like the company you're with. Get up and leave. It takes seconds. You don't like how you're being treated. Say a few words and leave. Don't make a big deal about it. Be as matter of fact and to the point and leave. Onward, outward, and next. Think about it. You got trash in the kitchen. It smells. Oh my gosh, I got trash. It smells. Take it out. Take it out to the trash can. Takes seconds. You got dirty dishes. They piled up. A whole evening of dinner and this and that and the big pile of dishes. It takes minutes, like literally, to clean them up. Done. How long does it take to clean the floor? A couple minutes. So everything in life, per se, for the most part. Sadness can also be a temporary emotion if you let it, or it can be one that consumes you if you let it. Choose not to let it consume you, but to learn from the experience as to why you're sad. What can you learn from this particular situation or experience? What can you do in the future to avoid experiencing a particular episode of sadness again, and perhaps for as long as your last episode? Interesting. Number 4, disgust. Well, to put it simply, why are you disgusted? Is it something you did, or you're disgusted with yourself, or, your own actions or lack thereof? I get it. Make note and don't repeat the offense in the future. Are you disgusted at other people's behavior, whether it's upon themselves or onto you? Again, take note. Give people a chance. Tell them, hey, why you're disgusted with their behavior, for example, and then tell them what's going to happen. Be sweet about it. Be kind. Be polite. But put your foot down. And don't take crap or excuses or laziness from anyone who disgusts you with their words, deeds, behavior, or a lack thereof. No way. That's one thing that I come across a lot with people who are bad on people. They're negative on people. They put people down. And it's because at their core, they're lazy. They're lazy. They don't like you working hard. They don't like you succeeding, because it means they're not. And they get tired. Hey, don't do, you're not going to make it. I hate lazy people. They are a plague. Okay. Number 5, contempt. Why do you feel inferior or worthless? Perform a self-audit on yourself. Make notes and get to work improving you. Practice makes perfect. Research, prepare, rehearse, train, drill, get tutored, find a mentor, get coached, and don't stop kicking, swimming, running, jumping, and chasing after that which you want. Replace doubt, fear, and feelings of worthlessness with action, plans, strategies, hard work, working smart and fast. so you get out of your funk sooner than later. Stop comparing yourself to others and feeling bad about yourself. Instead, look at what others have and use what they have and what you may want as motivation to kick your own butt into high gear to improve your world and who you are. Hard work never let anyone down, especially when they stuck with it, assessed themselves every now and then to ensure that they were heading towards their goal and not straying to any degree. Don't compare worlds, but use other people's environments, success, and the like as learning opportunities. How did they get to where they are? Work it backwards. Create your own plan and work the plan until you've improved your own life beyond where you are right now. At the end of the day, you may never be able to catch up to where other people are, and that's okay. It's life. Everyone has different circumstances and talents, time on their hands, age, etc., tossed into their life via fate or destiny. What's your fate or destiny? I'll give you a clue. It's what you make it to be. Period. Would you be surprised if I told you those other successful people, celebrities, rock stars, etc., they have their own set of problems, worries, fears, doubts, and troubles to deal with? Give thanks every day that you don't have to go through what they're going through, such as lack of privacy, loss of income at some point, and still with the exorbitantly high bills to pay, diminished fame, fewer and fewer business acting opportunities, tax troubles, health troubles, addictions, lawsuits. Stop me at any point. Number 6, surprises. Surprise. The good ones, hey, we like. We don't mind. The not so good ones, we don't like, right? Exactly. But why are you constantly being surprised with, for example, bad news? Take note and take action so you can minimize these horrible surprises that keep happening to you. I would. Get your life, your health, your relationships, and finances under control pronto. I have, and I sleep better at night knowing my life's under control. Get yours under control. No, we don't like surprises. Wake up in the morning, there's an email that says whatever it says, and it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't want to hear that, or a phone call or a message, a text. But tell people per se that you don't like surprises. Tell people you're an adult and not a child. Just tell me straight out. I just need to know so I can best plan and manage whatever it is that you're going to tell me, or if it has an impact on what it is that you're doing with me, or regarding this surprise. Just tell me. I mean, trust me, I'll appreciate it. If it's a good thing. If it's bad, don't hold back. Just tell me right now. Anticipate issues that may come up. Be in control and on top of your bills, your debts, your finances, your health, relationship responsibilities, work-related issues, obligations of any kind. Pay them before they're due so you're not surprised with fees or a disconnect notice, if you know what I mean. And I know you do. Try to minimize all surprises and don't scare people with surprising them either. Keep their emotions in mind too. You don't know what they might be going through. Say up front, hey, I've got good news and I want to tell you about it. Then tell them the surprise news. Is it bad news? Then say, hey, I have to tell you something and I want your undivided attention. This is not, blah, blah, blah. Just tell them like that. Number 7, anxiety. Why are you feeling anxious, nervous, uneasy, not yourself? What's going on in your life that you're not on top of things and in near total control of your environment? What information is missing or that you can get a hold of to help clear the air and bring peace to your world? Who is causing you to feel the way you are? Who are they? Can they be told to stop it? Or, no matter, anxiety, fear of the unknown as to what's going to happen, can all be cured with one single word: patience. All things come to us when we're patient. Answers to health issues from the doctor or anything else that's really out of our hands. Patience. Just be patient. Keep your cool. Practice being strong. In quick time or some set period of time, all your worries will go away because we will have the answers to what was causing us to be anxious about. Worrying never gets us anywhere, but more worrying. So stop it. I know, easier said than done. But when you foresee what's coming, have solutions, can work through problems quickly, and or know how to deal with situations as they arise, then worrying becomes less and less, and your anxiety tends to diminish with time, experience, and maturity. Hey, let's continue to the next audio, and we'll talk about the next emotion that we want to manage. Number 8, guilt.